Have you ever felt like the harder you try to do everything, the more things keep slipping through your hands? This is a story about a woman named Maya and a strange little cup that taught her something her therapist couldn't. Maya was 31. She lived in a one-bedroom in Brooklyn. She was a senior brand strategist at an agency in Soho. Tuesdays and Thursdays, she ran along the East River, half-marathon training. On Sundays, she helped her best friend run a sourdough side business on Etsy. She belonged to a natural wine club, never missed her Spanish lesson, tracked 47 active projects in a Notion second brain, and wore an Apple Watch that had closed every ring for 814 days in a row. She also hadn't slept past 6 a.m. in 2 years. The week she forgot her own boyfriend's middle name, she went to her therapist for the second time that week and said, "I think something is wrong with me. I'm doing everything right and I feel like I'm drowning." Her therapist looked at her for a long time, then said, "Maya, I want you to try one thing this week. One thing with no metric, no goal. Doesn't matter what it is." That night, scrolling Instagram in bed, Maya saw an ad for a beginner pottery class in Greenpoint. She signed up out of spite. The teacher's name was June. She was 74. She had been throwing pots in this studio since 1974. For the first hour, Maya tried desperately to center her clay. She had watched 7 YouTube tutorials the night before. Her cylinder kept wobbling. Her shoulders crept up toward her ears. June walked past, said nothing, and gently with one finger nudged the side of Maya's spinning wheel. Maya's perfect-in-her-mind cylinder collapsed in 2 seconds. Maya's face turned red. She almost stood up and left. But June was already 3 students away, helping someone else. At the end of class, while everyone was washing up, June walked over. "Maya, stay a minute." She walked to the back of the studio, reached up to a high shelf, brought down a small clay vessel, odd-looking, with a rounded bottom that made it sit slightly tilted on the bench, as if it were broken. "Come here." June set it down. "I want to show you something." June set the vessel on the bench. It tilted to one side. Empty. She picked up a small pitcher of water and began to pour. Slowly. A quarter full. A third. Half. And then, without anyone touching it, the vessel slowly rocked itself upright. It stood perfectly straight on the workbench. Balanced. Maya's eyes went wide. June kept pouring. 2/3. 3/4. The water reached the rim. And then, suddenly, the vessel tipped forward and spilled every single drop across the wooden bench. Maya didn't say anything. June set the vessel back upright, picked up a cloth, calmly wiped the bench. Then she handed the pitcher to Maya. "Now you do it." Maya poured. Empty, tilted, half full, it rose smoothly and stood perfectly upright. She held her breath. She kept pouring. 3/4. The rim was getting close. She kept pouring. "I just want to see it full," she thought. The vessel tipped over. All her water ran across the bench, dripped over the edge onto the concrete floor. June was looking right at her. She didn't say a word. Maya walked home that night through Greenpoint. The cold air felt sharper than it had in years. She got back to her apartment, sat on the couch, and pulled out her phone. She opened the calendar app, the one she had spent $400 and 15 years perfecting. She looked at it the way June had looked at the vessel. Empty, tilted, half full, standing, completely full, spills. For 2 years, she had been trying to live a completely full life. That was exactly why everything kept spilling out. She started, slowly, deleting things. Not the things she didn't care about, those were easy. The things she had been most proud of carrying. The things she had told everyone defined her. By midnight, more than half her calendar was empty. That night, when she finally got into bed, she fell asleep before her head touched the pillow. For the first time in 2 years.